I'm Miss Lewis. Welcome to my Tech Exploration Curriculum Night video. The slide that you're seeing right now is the slide that your student sees at the beginning of our live classes. It always has an entry task, the agenda, a fun fact, and the learning target. So your entry task today is to have a piece of paper and a pen or pencil ready to write down any questions that you might come up with during the video. And your learning target is to understand the course objectives of tech exploration and have an idea of how to support your student in this class over the semester. So a little bit about me to start. I moved to Seattle in 2011, and my hometown is Bellingham, Washington. I went to UW to study environmental science and marine biology. I then went on to Seattle Pacific University to get my master's in teaching. Last year was my first year at Hamilton, and I loved transitioning from teaching high school biology to teaching at the middle school level. Obviously, I am a science teacher by trade, but I had the opportunity to teach this coding class, and it is such a fun class to teach. It's probably my favorite class to teach. It's just awesome. Some of my hobbies include cooking, reading, exploring the outdoors, traveling, and working in my garden. That was a new hobby that I got into this past summer. My dog Zorro is my main companion. He's amazing. He's always with me, and I love going on adventures with him. All right, so a little bit about the course and the curriculum. So this class is actually a career and technical education class, which is really cool because there are not as many of these at the middle school level, but the objective of these types of classes are to build these 21st century skills. You may call them soft skills, really to prepare students for high school, college, and career readiness. So some of the things that we really want to target with these skills are critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovation, communication and collaboration, media literacy and tech literacy, and productivity and accountability. So we are learning to code, but along the way, we are focusing on these 21st century skills to really prepare for the years to come. All right, the curriculum that we will be using to learn to code is called CS Discoveries, and it's produced by code.org. Now, this is a really awesome curriculum for several reasons, but students are really engaging in problem solving and collaboration. So the way that the units are set up, they're basically going through this without me telling them what to do, but they're learning it on their own. And I like to call myself the lead learner, and I'm kind of guiding them through the process. The code.org curriculum also has the platform built in, so they do all of their work in one place, and they can track their progress and look back at their old assignments very easily. It is project-based learning, so they are getting to come up with their own creative projects and completely choose their topics and design things how they want to do it. They will be learning how to code in HTML and CSS as well as JavaScript, so they're going to be learning multiple coding languages this semester. I'm able to give them feedback within the platform. And these lessons are also very adaptable. So I have kids in the class who are beginner coders to maybe the more advanced coder with more experience, and everyone is welcome in the class, and it is very adaptable to different levels, which is really awesome. We will be covering 3 units. We've actually already done the problem solving and computing unit. This is a offline introductory unit where we're really just beginning to think like a computer programmer and put our minds into the problem solving cycle. Then we have unit 2, which is web development. We are working on that one right now. This is where they learn HTML and CSS. They're going to be building their own creative website on whatever topic they would like to. Then we have unit 3, which is on animations and games. They are learning how to code with JavaScript, and it has block coding, which this picture is an example of block coding, or they can use text coding if they would like, and they get to design and build their own unique game. The tech tools that we will be using are Schoology. Students are already getting super familiar with Schoology. Here's a screenshot from my class page. So we have the weekly folder, which includes the agenda. That's a less detailed version. It's an overview of what we'll be doing for the week. Within that folder, if you click in there, there will be live class recap videos, instructions for asynchronous work, and the PowerPoint slides that I use in the live class. Over on the right, we have the calendar, which has the live meetings and the meeting links. Again, the asynchronous tasks are listed there as well, so it's very clear, and any other assignments or due dates will be found in the calendar. The bottom of the page, there's a tech support folder that has lots of different resources on there for any tech needs. And then there's a folder called Past Weeks, which has all of our previous week's materials filed away when the week concludes. Here are some screenshots from code.org. So to get there, you can access code.org website from our Schoology page right at the top here. You can also just type in code.org and it will take you there. Students have already created their account, so they should be able to log in with Microsoft using their Seattle Schools credentials. They don't even need to type in a username or password. They can just click this button here, continue with Microsoft. If for some reason there's any problems with that, I'm able to do a password reset, and I can always help out if that's necessary. Once we get into code.org, here's a snapshot of one of the chapters. So this is actually what we did last week. We worked on lesson 3. They were learning how to create headings on their web pages. So you'll see that there are lots of different types of activities. There's videos, there's skill building lessons or levels. There's little quick check-in assessments that they can do. There's practice levels. And typically the bubbles are green when they complete it. The purple bubbles are ones that I will typically give feedback on. And again, these turn green or purple when the student has finished the different level. Okay, how will you know your student is learning? So I have already been putting assignments into the gradebook, and these have all been classwork assignments. So these are not counted in the academic grade. So to see this kind of assignment, you actually have to click in to the course next to the course name right here on the I. This is on the source. And once you click that, you'll see a more detailed screen of the assignments that have been entered. So we have some different symbols here that will identify different things about the assignment. The check mark means that it has been turned in, it is collected by me. The exclamation point means it's a missing assignment. And then these yellow stars mean that it is not counting towards the academic grade. So those assignments that have the little yellow star or are things that are classwork assignments, these are just practice. These are not counting towards the student's academic grade. However, they can be helpful to track student progress. So I will be putting this type of assignment into the gradebook about 2 to 3 times a week. And these are things like exit tickets, checks for understanding, just completion of asynchronous tasks. And students can complete these at any time, and it's just practice work. Then we have the assessment category. This is 100% of the academic grade. So these are those bigger ticket items, they're projects, maybe a self-reflection, or a different assignment that is assessing a certain programming skill. So things in the assessment category can be retaken throughout the entire semester. And in fact, I encourage students to revise and retake their assessments to improve. All right, communication and support. So the best way to reach me is through my email, which is omlewis@seattleschools.org. If you have any questions from this video or throughout this semester at any time, do not hesitate to reach out to me via email. If you have a specific tech question, you can also check the tech support folder on Schoology. Here are some examples of things in that folder. So there's the tech ticket that goes directly to TechLine, and there's a lot of other supports here that are linked. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to learning alongside your student this semester. Bye.